Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to reports from Sounds, U.S. Army Pacific Commander General Ronald Clark has announced that the Operation Pathways exercise is designed to enhance military readiness and deter Beijing from using force against Taiwan. General Clark highlighted that the operation, which utilizes allies and partners as staging grounds, allows for the swift deployment of U.S. forces and resources across the Indo-Pacific region. Notably, this strategy now incorporates U.S. forces Korea, shifting their role from purely monitoring North Korea to serving as a critical component in the broader U.S. effort to contain China. The exercises, which are most frequent during months when ocean conditions are most favorable for a cross-strait invasion, involve the pre-positioning of heavy equipment to ensure rapid response capabilities. This strategic shift underscores the increasing focus on ensuring that in the event of a Taiwan Strait emergency, U.S. military assets stationed in Korea can be effectively integrated into regional defense operations. According to GG Press, Maros Sefcovic, the European Commissioner for Trade and Economic Security, and Chinese Commerce Minister Wang Wentao held the inaugural meeting of a new dialogue framework, the Trade and Investment Dialogue, in Brussels on June 29th. In a joint statement, both sides agreed to stabilize trade relations and work toward correcting trade imbalances. The new framework will feature ongoing working-level discussions in 4 key areas: balancing trade and investment, export controls, intellectual property rights, and World Trade Organization (WTO) reform. The two sides plan to hold another ministerial-level meeting in the autumn. Following the meeting, Sefcovic expressed his intention to visit China in October and voiced optimism that concrete results could be achieved before his trip. According to CNBC, Waymo and Uber have ended their joint Robotaxi pilot program in Phoenix, Arizona. The companies confirmed on Monday that Waymo driverless rides are no longer available on the Uber app in the city. The pilot was an intentionally limited deployment consisting of just over a dozen vehicles. However, the autonomous vehicles deployed by Waymo for the Phoenix program will remain in service there to perform autonomous food deliveries through DoorDash, a rival of Uber Eats. Despite ending the Phoenix pilot, both companies emphasized that the initiative was a success that paved the way for larger rollouts. Waymo's driverless rides will continue to be offered exclusively through the Uber app in Austin, Texas, and Atlanta, Georgia, where hundreds of autonomous vehicles are currently deployed. Additionally, Waymo plans to launch non-exclusive robotaxi services with Lyft in Nashville later this year. Uber has stated that it plans to partner with another autonomous vehicle company in Phoenix in the future, while other competitors like Amazon Zoox and Tesla are also seeking to expand their presence in the Arizona market. According to NBC News, Israeli air and drone strikes in southern and central Gaza on Monday killed at least 8 people, including 2 children, and wounded at least 20 others. In the southern city of Khan Yunis, a strike hit a tent in the Al-Mawasi neighborhood, killing a 23-year-old mother and her 1-year-old daughter. Another strike on a tent sheltering displaced people along the coast killed 2 more. In central Gaza's Deir al-Balah, an Israeli drone strike targeted a tent, killing an 8-year-old boy, his grandfather, and another man. The Israeli military stated the strike targeted a militant but did not immediately identify them. Meanwhile, in the occupied West Bank near Ramallah, the Palestinian Health Ministry reported that a 15-year-old boy was killed by an Israeli gunshot to the head during military raids. Although a ceasefire took hold in October, near-daily Israeli strikes have continued in Gaza, killing over 1,000 Palestinians since the truce. The total death toll in Gaza from the campaign has now surpassed 73,000, according to health officials. According to data released by South Korea's Ministry of Data and Statistics and reported by Yonhap News Agency, The country's industrial output fell by 0.3% in May from the previous month. This decline was primarily driven by a sluggish performance in the key manufacturing sector, specifically production in the mining and manufacturing industry, which serves as a vital economic pillar, dropped by 3%. This decline was largely due to a drop in the production of semiconductors and pharmaceutical products, even though the automobile sector saw some gains. On the other hand, retail sales, which serve as a primary indicator of private spending, managed a slight rebound of 0.1%, supported by increased sales of cosmetics and automobile fuel. Meanwhile, facility investment edged down by 0.1% over the same period, hampered by the weak performance of the domestic machinery industry. Overall, the data points to a mixed economic picture, where moderate consumer spending was offset by weakness in manufacturing output and corporate capital investment. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.